Hello and welcome to coverage of the Tyre FMSCI Rotax Max National Karting Championship into its 13th successive year, and we've seen some great performances over the years. I'm Raman Vinod, with me Sunanda Wong.
And karting, of course, is the first step for any young racing enthusiast, and this championship, of course, offers the highest awards for any national karting championship.
Absolutely, Sunanda. Well, of course, very quickly, what we'll do is showcase all that's transpired so far in the 2 rounds of the karting championship. The Tyre FMSCI National Rotax Max Karting Championship 2016 was hotting up, especially in the Micromax class, where in round 1, Shahan Ali Mohsin, the lad from Agra, had won the finals, just pushing Ruhan Alva back to second and Yashash Moore to third. But round 2 was sweet revenge for Ruhan Alva, who took the checkered flag ahead of Shahan Ali Mohsin and relegated Arjun Nair to 3rd spot. In the Junior Max class, round 1 was dominated by Manav Sharma, who got the better of Nirmal Uma Shankar and Paul Francis in the final race. But round 2 belonged squarely to Yash Aradhya. Nirmal Uma Shankar again found himself on the podium, this time on 2nd spot, and Chirag Ghorpade finished 3rd. In the Senior Max class, defending champion Ricky Donnison had done exceedingly well in round 1, getting the better of Amay Bhavna and Nayan Chatterjee in the final. The story was no different in round 2, as Donnison continued his domination, this time bettering Vishnu Prasad and Dhruv Mohite on the podium. And now, very quickly, let's take a look at all the action that unfolded in round 3 and round 4 of the National Karting Championship that were held at Coimbatore and the Mohite's Racing Academy at Kolhapur, respectively.
With young Shahan Ali leading when it comes to the Micromax class.
Young Shahan Ali Mohsin was leading the pack overall in the Carter standings in the Micromax category, heading into the pre-final of round 3 at the Karting Motor Speedway in Coimbatore. He proved to be unbeatable so far, but there were challengers in the ranks, the likes of Arjun Nair, Adityansh Arjun, Rohan Alva, Vyan Chiripal, all keen to make a mark. But Shahan Ali Mohsin was in a league of his own, once again taking the lead early on in the pre-final, setting the pace in this 12-lap race, quickly moving ahead of Arjun Nair and Ruhan Alva. As the laps progressed in the race, his lead kept growing. There was Adi Karade as well in the fray, but he really was no match for the speed of Shahan Ali Mohsin. Overall, 12 karters in the fray, including Ishan Madhesh and Yashash Moore. But it was a race that Shahan Ali Mohsin was dominating from start to finish. As you saw some of the other mid-packers trying to make an impact, it was difficult for some of the young kids learning the tricks of the trade, but there were no problems for Shahan Ali Mohsin, who took the checkered flag. On to the Micromax final. It was Shahan again who finished first in the pre-final and therefore started on pole position for the final race, as the result of the pre-finals became the starting grid for the final race. The question was, would Adityansh, Kunal Vinod or Yashash Moore along with Ruhan Alva have the speed to catch up with the lad from Agra? Arjun and Vinod, both racing for Birel Art, were keen to make a mark. But it was the young Shahan Ali Mohsin who was setting the early pace, with Adityansh looking to catch up with him. The young Carter from Rayo Racing taking the inside line, trying to challenge Shahan, just taking the lead for a brief while as well, moving ahead of Shahan Ali Mohsin. But it was just about patience that Shahan showed, and the moment he got his opportunity on the straight, he was once again applying pressure on Adityansh, the lad from Pune, and just a matter of time before he would be able to go past him. This was a very, very intriguing race. You'll have to give credit to Adityansh from Pune, throwing down the gauntlet, challenging all the way through the race. But the Karting Motor Speedway, with its long straights and wide winding turns, gave enough opportunity for Shahan Ali Mohsin to attempt the overtaking maneuver. And the overtaking maneuver did come on the straight, but he had enough straight speed and managed to overtake Adityansh to reclaim the lead. It was good to see these young karters hailing from different backgrounds, from Bangalore, Pune, Agra, Ahmedabad, and racing for different teams like Meko Racing, Rayo, Birel Art, PPC Racing, Bergerine Racing, all try and make a mark, along with Erda Racing as well. But it was Shahan Ali Mohsin's pace that really caught everyone's eye, as this young racer from Meko did an exceedingly good job. There were problems for Satvik Raju as well in the mid-pack, but no problems as far as the race leader was concerned, as Shahan Ali Mohsin notched up another masterful performance by taking the checkered flag first.
Except the qualifying, where I lost the pole by 200 of a second. So the heat 1 I won, heat 2 I won, pre-final and final I won also. And I had very consistent lap times also.
So on the last lap, I was right, as I was like, okay, I have to go for it. This is my only chance where I can overtake. So I went for it before the parabola turn.
I'll thank to Raymond sir, my father, me, my God, and Manav, Amay, and my teammates.
It turned out to be a perfect third round for Shahan Ali Mohsin, the lad from Agra, because he notched up a win in the pre-final and the final. But the story was very different in round 4, because he got stiff competition from Arjun Nair and Yashash Moore. In the end, of course, it was Arjun Nair who clinched a win ahead of Shahan.
Well, all that is well and good, Raman, but it's actually the parents who have a lot to do when it comes to bringing these young karters to the racetrack and, eventually becoming racers like these boys. Now, let's take a look at a special feature which talks about the special relationship.
Yash was around 6 years old when he said that he wants to get into motorsports. And we were surprised that a kid of 6-year-old was thinking about getting into motorsports. And we encouraged it. So I did my research that how motorsports is happening. We took him to some fun karting tracks where we couldn't get much information, but when we started searching, we came to know JK Tyres is doing a national championship in go-karting. So then we contacted JK Tyres and they guided us how to start and when to start. When we started deciding that he should get into motorsports, a lot of family, friends, including my wife, they were worried that isn't this sport dangerous and what is the future? All these things we started thinking. But when we looked back, which is the sport that does not have any danger? There can be anything. Then we also saw the whole thing that even a kid can have any accident when he's crossing a road. So what we felt is if he's driving his passion, let him do it whatever he wants to do.
My dad plans everything. I just race in it happily because I love racing.
In the first year, that was in 2012, he became a vice champion in rookie championship. That was a beginning and where he started.
In 2013, I finished first in the Kart Open. National Championship, I finished second. 2014, I won both Kart Open and National Championship, and 2015, I moved to the Junior Max category. It was a good year for me. I was still learning a lot, but thanks to Akbar Uncle, Arman and my whole team, Miko Motorsports, for the fantastic support and teaching me to drive well.
When he's young, he always liked the toys, always car, bus, cranes. I said, what he's doing? So I'm asked, no, and whenever he smells the petrol or diesel, he said, I love this smell. When I go, are you mad? This is not a smell. It's dirty smell. I hate the smell. I love that. I go, oh my God, what is going to do that?
One day my father asked, what do you want to be in your life? So I said, I want to be a Formula 1 champion. And then he searched about the karting in India, and then we went for our first test in Hyderabad. From there we started, and now it's been 3 years in karting. Everyone supports me, but my father is my inspiration and he supports me a lot. And yeah, from last 3 years I have improved a lot. First year in karting I was 11th, last year I finished 4th, and this year I'm leading the championship.
I was interested in bike sports, so I bought a pocket bike for my son, Pradyumna, and I brought him on the track for the testing. But after bringing him here, he saw the go-karts.
I saw the four-wheelers here, like I did not know what they were, so I saw them here. And then I started driving them, and it was really good. It was working good for me. I started gaining my interest there. 2012, I came for the first time in my life. I finished first in the race, and like overall, the whole year it was good. And then I finished on the top of the table, and I won the national championship, which was like really, I was really happy about it. 2013, they were the same results, and I became the national champion in Micromax category for 2 consecutive years.
We have a bonding. Instead of father and son, we are more like friends. And he has got the finest coaches in the India right now. One is Akbar Ibrahim sir. Second is Sachin Mandodi sir.
Who is my coach right now, Sachin Mandodi. He taught me how to drive. He taught me how whatever the essentials are of karting.
It's his decision whether to pursue car racing or formula racing. It's up to him. So it is his decision, and my decision will be to back him up.
कुछ भी लगा दो, इट्स ओके यार, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, इट्स ओके यार। इससे ज़्यादा दिमाग तो तुम लोग बाल कटवाने में लगा देते हो, और टायर्स में कुछ भी। सैकड़ों गाड़ियाँ दौड़ रही हैं, माँ पीछे बैठी है, पर इट्स ओके यार। बीवी बच्चे को बिठा के चलाते हो, गड्ढे हैं, रिस्क है, इट्स ओके यार। हाँ ठीक है, एक्सीडेंट ही तो होगा, मर ही तो जाओगे, बट इट्स ओके यार, क्योंकि सब कुछ टायर्स पे ही डिपेंड करता है। इसलिए जेके टायर्स लाए हैं 2 व्हीलर टायर्स ब्लेज, हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलॉजी वाले रेस ट्रैक टेस्टेड टायर्स जो दें आपको टोटल कंट्रोल। तो अब से टायर्स में सिर्फ जेके इज ओके। जेके टायर, टोटल कंट्रोल।
फिर से लेट।
चिल गाइस।
चिल? सैम वो गाना याद है?
Congratulations, we have lost our way. रास्ता पूछने में तेरा क्या जाता था बे?
Guys, chill. I'm in control.
Yeah, right.
बिना परमिशन के तेरे पापा की गाड़ी वो फंस गया ना तो जाएगी दाढ़ी। Break मार, turn around, यार। Break मार, turn around, यार। Break मार, turn around, यार। Break मार, turn around।
ट्रिप्स वही याद रहती हैं जो एज पर प्लान ना जाए। ऐसी ही ट्रिप्स के लिए जेके टायर रेंजर सीरीज विद सुपीरियर ब्रेकिंग। स्टॉप फ्रॉम 100 to 0 in 4 seconds. जेके टायर, टोटल कंट्रोल।
Welcome back. You're watching action from the JK Tyre FMSCI Rotax Max National Karting Championship. I'm Raman Banot, with me Sunanda Wong.
And let's take a look at the third round action in the Junior Max category.
So we're all set for race action to get underway in the Junior Max class of round 3 of the JK Tyre FMSCI National Rotax Max Karting Championship. Straight away, incidents unfolding in the final of round 3 at the Karting Motor Speedway. But it was a very good start for the young Chirag Ghorpare, Manav Sharma, and of course not to forget Yash Aradhya and Nirmal Uma Shankar. We were all involved in a battle, and straight away Chirag Ghorpare getting past Nirmal Uma Shankar, who was in the lead till then, and taking the lead. Chirag Ghorpare, the lad from Kolhapur. Manav Sharma from Faridabad was keen to finish amongst the top 3 to ensure that he picked up valuable points from the race, to ensure that his lead was safe in the overall standings. Just to get a fair idea of how quick these karts can be, you just saw the onboard camera mounted on these karts, letting you know that it's really a challenge for these young karters to make the best use of these Rotax Max karts which are used in the JK Tyre FMSCI National Rotax Max Karting Championship. The battle was on between Chirag Ghorpade in kart number 36, Manav Sharma in kart number 39, Nirmal Umashankar in kart number 30. They were going head to head against each other, and it was great to see karters from all parts of the country, from Bangalore, Faridabad, Chennai, Mumbai, Kolhapur, Cochin, Hyderabad, take to the racetrack. Jonathan Kuriakose, who had that onboard camera mounted on his car, just getting a clear idea of how quick he was going. Chirag Ghorpade completed a good race, 18 laps, a tight finish in the end, getting the better of Manav Sharma, and Yash Aradhya managed to come in third ahead of Nirmal Umashankar.
I didn't overtake him, which I was happy about because every time he would defend there. So I tried in another place, worked out.
Nothing beyond top 3 there, and yeah, we are leading the championship. Just make the more points and go more forward.
I think my pre-final was quite good because from 8th I moved to 4th, and the finals I could just make a position, so it's okay.
Manav Sharma, Nirmal Umashankar, Yash Aradhya all trying to stake a claim for a win, but in the end it turned out to be Chirag Ghorpade who clinched a win in the final race of round 3.
And then, of course, the action shifted to Kolhapur, to Mohite's Racing Academy, which has pretty much changed the landscape of racing altogether.
So the action shifted now to Mohite's Racing Academy for round 4 of the Junior Max category, and of course, heading into the final race, it was a slippery racetrack which the karters had to contend with, and this really would be a challenge on the karting skills of these young drivers and racing enthusiasts. The overall race was an 18-lap race across the Mohite's Racing Academy in Kolhapur, with each lap measuring 1.160 kilometers at the Racing Academy. It was always going to be Yash Aradhya who would be a force to reckon with, as proud parents, families and friends looked on. For the moment, it seemed that it was a two-way battle between Chirag Ghorpade and Yash Aradhya. Chirag was staving off a challenge from Paul Francis and Meera Erda, who were all looking to come hard at him. Remember, 18 laps to do across this racetrack almost meant that these karters were doing over 20 kilometers in this final. As we see Yash Aradhya completing another solid race, winning the final of round 4, picking up very valuable points, finishing well ahead of Chirag Ghorpade, almost 17.5 seconds ahead of Chirag Ghorpade, who came in second. Well, Manav Sharma had a forgettable outing, but Meera Erda, the only girl on the grid, managed to finish in the top 4. But it was a win for Yash Aradhya, who had a good race.
Well, the fair-weathered Bangalorean upped his game when it really mattered. We'll slip into a short break, but post that, we have races coming up from the Senior Max category.
कुछ भी लगा दो, इट्स ओके यार, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, इट्स ओके यार। इससे ज़्यादा दिमाग तो तुम लोग बाल कटवाने में लगा देते हो, और टायर्स में कुछ भी, सैकड़ों गाड़ियाँ दौड़ रही हैं, माँ पीछे बैठी है, पर इट्स ओके यार। बीवी बच्चे को बिठा के चलाते हो, गड्ढे हैं, रिस्क है, इट्स ओके यार। हाँ ठीक है, एक्सीडेंट ही तो होगा, मर ही तो जाओगे, बट इट्स ओके यार, क्योंकि सब कुछ टायर्स पे ही डिपेंड करता है। इसलिए जेके टायर्स लाए हैं 2 व्हीलर टायर्स ब्लेज, हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलॉजी वाले रेस ट्रैक टेस्टेड टायर्स जो दें आपको टोटल कंट्रोल। तो अब से टायर्स में सिर्फ जेके इज ओके, जेके टायर, टोटल कंट्रोल।
फिर से लेट। चिल गाइस।
चिल? सैम वो गाना याद है?
Congratulations, we have lost our way. रास्ता पूछने में तेरा क्या जाता था बे?
Guys, chill. I'm in control.
Yeah, right.
बिना परमिशन के तेरे पापा की गाड़ी, वो फंस गया ना तो जाएगी दाढ़ी। Break my turn around, yeah.
ट्रिप्स वही याद रहती हैं जो एज पर प्लान ना जाए। ऐसी ही ट्रिप्स के लिए JK Tyre Ranger series with superior braking. Stop from 100 to 0 in 4 seconds. JK Tyre, total control.
Welcome back. We're tracking all the action from the 13th JK Tyre FMSCI Rotax Max National Karting Championship.
Ricky Donaldson locked in a battle with Vishnu Prasad in the Senior Max category in round 3.
So you're all set for action in the final race of the Senior Max class of round 3 of the 13th JK Tyre FMSCI National Rotax Max Championship 2016. Round, of course, at the Karting Motor Speedway in the picturesque city of Coimbatore. And this is going to be a challenge where Ricky Donaldson, defending champion, will have to stave off challenges from the experienced Vishnu Prasad, Akash Gowda, Mrinal Chatterjee, Shreyas Jain, Dhruv Mohite, Siddharth, Sandeep, Kartik, Mohammad Ridaf. Problems there straight away early on for Mohammad Ridaf, the man we were just talking about. In the meantime, there's a good clean start for Ricky Donaldson. He's just had a measure of the competition right from the start of the season. Very clean racing lines by this young lad who races for BPC Racing, does Ricky Donaldson. Hails from Bangalore and definitely a force to reckon with on the karting circuit. Right behind him in kart number 72 was Nayan Chatterjee, the lad who hails from Mumbai, racing for Meko Racing, who could provide a strong challenge. Can Nayan, but Ricky Donaldson, I think his kart's been finely tuned. He's got the rhythm, got a measure of exactly what to expect. Ricky Donaldson, unperturbed, takes the checkered flag with a strong finish. And then in comes Vishnu Prasad and Akash Gowda finishing second.
The pre-finals didn't go to plan because we had a few technical problems with the car. We tried something different, didn't go to plan. I wouldn't say it was a problem with the car, I'd just say we just tried something different. But in the finals, well, it was just the best race we've had so far, I think.
In finals, I never thought we'd be on the podium because Nayan, Ricky and Dhruv were much quicker than us, I think about 4 tenths or 5 tenths quicker than us. I think they took each other out, and I think I was pretty lucky to get on the podium.
I could have, but then we would have ended up the same as the other two.
They say you need to take baby steps before you start running. And how important is karting to get onto the haloed ground of F1? Who better to talk about it than Arman Ibrahim, ace racer from India, of course, who's also the brand ambassador for JK Tyre. Arman, just talk us through the journey of the importance of karting.
To make it put in simpler terms, karting is basically like primary school, in the motorsport world. You learn the basics of and the ins and outs of motorsport racing, of just wheel-to-wheel racing, the technical side and the physical side of things. When kids start at 7 or 8 years old, by the time they're 15 and eligible for a racing license, they've already had 7 years of professional karting under their belt, so they're much more mature. They have a much better understanding on the dynamics of a car. Okay, when you go into a car, you go into suspension, things like that, but you still have the basic dynamics and the physics of how the machine works. You know how to deal with the team. The main thing is you're comfortable with wheel-to-wheel racing, and you've got all the little teething stuff like getting yourself ready for qualifying, how do you take practice and these things, And that's what karting does. So when these kids come into cars, they're straight away at a much higher level, and there's so much more mature.
How different are these karts that these young kids are racing in, the Rotax Max karts that we see in the two-stroke karts, compared to some of the others which, we saw early on back in the early 2000s?
Well, this championship started in 2004. That's when I got into it. I was born in 2004, and since then, I look at the progress that we've made. It's been tremendous. We've got more circuits. We've just grown from strength to strength, and also what the other great thing about it is that you know, the results have shown with all the drivers that have moved up from this karting championship, not only the guys who won, but the guys who've been competitive, the kids who the next generation after me, right, who come who started when they were 7, 8 years old, and now they're 15, you know, and they've gone into cars in the first, second, third year of cars, and you see them performing at the world level, and it's coming much easier. It's coming much easier than, you know, how we had it, because, you know, karting just came. We had 1 year, and then we raced in India, and the level of competitions that we have here and the professionalism has grown so much. We have so many more teams, and, you know, it's very professionally done now and very, very competitive.
A DNF costing Mohammad Nalwala valuable points, but Ricky Donnison was proving to be unstoppable, notching up another win in round 3. And then, for round 4, action shifted to Kolhapur, Sananda.
Well, Kolhapur is Dhruv's home ground. It's where he trained, so he was expected to dominate.
A wet and slippery racetrack at the Mohite's Racing Academy in Kolhapur made it all the more challenging for the young karters in the Senior Max final of round 4. This was supposed to be home turf as far as the likes of Dhruv Mohite, Chittesh Mandodi and all are concerned. Lads who hail from Kolhapur, who've raced a lot on this racetrack. But the challenge was expected from Vishnu Prasad. Dhruv Mohite, as expected, was leading the pack. This was his home turf, and he was looking to get the better of the likes of Nayan Chatterjee and defending champion Ricky Donnison. Nayan Chatterjee just sneaking past Dhruv Mohite early on in the final, which was a 20-lap race across the 1.160 kilometer lap. Straight away, it was challenging conditions for young karters, and it was very important to keep clean racing lines. The fight was on for spot 2 and 3 because the leader was Nayan Chatterjee, and he was well and truly ahead. Ecstatic in victory was Nayan Chatterjee, a very important win for him, bolstering points in the overall standings. Second place finish for Chittesh Mandodi, the local lad. Akash Gaura from Meko Racing, heading from Bangalore, coming in third, just ahead of Vishnu Prasad. Well, it turned out to be a dramatic race, and in the end it was a DNF for the homeboy Dhruv Mohite and of course for Ricky Donnison. And what that did was Nayan Chatterjee notched up a win in the 20-lap race.
That's all we have in our show for you today. Well, in our next episode, we get you everything that happened in the 5th and final round of the races. Until next time.